Hey everyone, this is Lala Reddy from Abstract Music Lab, and today I'm back here in the sound design channel. Today we're creating a stab called Hysteric, and it sounds like this. This is how it sounds in isolation. Now, if you want to listen to it in context, really cool sound, especially to complement the background. If you have a lead already, you can put it in the background. And you can find this preset and the MIDI over here in the description below in the Circulate Sounds Volume 4 that's available at PML's website. But now let's get started with this preset and let's get started with this tutorial. We're going to start by initializing DIVA, and it sounds like this. We're also going to deactivate Shaperbox. So for this preset, we're going to start over here in the main. We're going to select a poly sound, and we're also going to put to 6 voices. And in addition to that, we're going to leave the transpose at -12, and that's pretty much it. Now we're going to go with a really complex wave with using digital, and we're going to start by putting this over here in the second one with a tri-warp. We're also going to select a pulse over here. And that's pretty much it. Now the tune of the pulse is going to go a lot up. Something like this. Now we're going to deactivate this one, and we're going to leave these two activated, but we're going to shape it afterwards. This is not going to happen anything at this moment. Now oscillator 1, we're going to pick the pulse width, and we're going to put it a little bit up. Something like this. Now the bend is also going to go a little bit up. It's pretty much warps the sound to being a little bit more like a sawtooth. Now the pulse, now oscillator 2, we're also going to pick the pulse width and put it a bit up. And you can see a little bit of a change in the sound. And the spike up is also going to go up. And this also makes the sound a little bit more like a sawtooth. Now sync on, so they're all in sync. And we're also going to choose high quality over here, which helps with digital anti-aliasing. Now, we're also going to go over here and we're going to select envelope 2 to modulate these two, the bend and the spike up. So how are we going to do this? Well, essentially the envelope 2 is going to go a little bit up. You can see how it modifies the sound, but we have to change now the envelope 2. I'm going to select an analog over here, and we're going to put the attack all the way down. We're going to also pick the decay and put it a bit down. Sustain also a lot down. And we're also going to pick the release and put it a bit up. So it has a bigger decay, and then it sustains a little bit afterwards as well. But we're going to go over here in the cross mod, and we're going to put this a lot up. We're going to also pick the mix and put it a bit up as well. So that's pretty much how the sound should be at this point. Now envelope 1, we're going to select a digital envelope 1. But we're going to pick the sustain and put it a bit down. The decay also a bit down. The release a little bit up. But we're also going to pick a little bit of velocity over here. And what this means is that the harder we press, we get a little bit more amplitude from this envelope as well. Now mixer, we're going to select a mixer byte. I'm going to pick this cutoff and put it a bit up. You can see how it takes a little bit of the low end. And we're going to pick the peak and put it a lot up. And you can see how this brings a little bit of the low end back. Essentially, the peak is going to be the resonance of the low cut filter. And the envelope 2, we're going to put it a little bit up as well. So this envelope 2 modulates this cutoff a little bit. Now, keeping on going, we're going to go and select a filter byte. We're going to pick this cutoff and put it a bit down. Barely listen to the sound now. So what we're going to do here is we're going to pick and put it as rev number 2. This changes a little bit of how the byte filter works. But we're going to modulate this, and we're going to start by modulating this with the envelope 2. So this created a little bit more of a stab kind of feeling. We're going to pick the peak and put it a bit up. This is pretty much the resonance of the sound. You can see that it creates a little bit of resonance in the sound. And now FM a little bit down. And this kind of takes a little bit of the high end of the sound away. Again, if you want to listen without it and with it, you can see how it takes a little bit of the crisp of the high end. Now, vibrato all the way down, glide all the way down, volume mod, pan mod, pretty much everything as it is. The only thing that we're going to do here is we're going to go in the res mod, and we're going to put this over here to 20. So essentially, when you play with your mod wheel and you put it all the way up, it changes how the sound feels, and you can do this pretty much everywhere all around the sound. Trimmers as it is. Now we're gonna go into the effects. We're gonna start by using a delay, but we're gonna pick the center, put it a little bit up, and the side a lot up. But we're gonna pick this high pass, put it a little bit low, something like this. The low pass is going to go a lot down. So it delays everything, but it has a really high low pass and a really high pass as well. Now, what we're also going to do over here is we're going to change the timing. So the left is going to go a little bit higher. You can see how now pretty much everything is together, and we're going to change this up to create kind of like a ping pong effect. The center is going to go up. You can see that the center, the side has not synced together now, and the right, we're going to put it a little bit down. So this creates kind of like a ping pong effect in the sound. Wow a little bit higher, and wow essentially makes the delay a little bit more digital. And feedback a lot up. That's pretty much it. Now we're gonna go and select a plate reverb. Dry all the way up and the wet a bit down. Somewhere like this. Now size is gonna go a lot down. Somewhere like this, and the decay a little bit up. Now the dampening is also gonna go a little bit up. So you can see that the high frequencies dampen a little bit faster than the lower frequencies. A little bit of pre-delay. What pre-delay does is before the reverb starts, it has a little bit of pre-delay, and then the reverb starts. And then a bit of diffusion down. Now activating the shaper box and listening to it in context. Really cool sound, and if you liked it, you can get it over here in the description below in the Circle Sounds Volume 4. Hope you liked this tutorial. This is Leo Ready from Abstract Music Lab signing off. Ciao.
Hi, this video is sponsored by us. If you like these tutorials and want to support the channel, please check out our website packed with online courses and professional sample packs. Also check our ready-to-use and club-tested Serum presets. You can browse by the genre and style you're looking for, or get the incredible deal with the full Serum preset bundle. Thank you for listening, and now let's get back to your tutorial.